fate's worse than death.
What is good? It's your boy Gullahking. I'm back with y'all, and welcome to the Chronicles. And I would like to talk about the future of Mortal Kombat X. Now, we know that Mortal Kombat XL, it went out with a bang. As a fan, we were waiting for the Kombat Pack 3. I'm gonna be quite honest, I thought we were gonna get it, but then after months of waiting, I just decided to say, hey, we took a loss, but at least we got the PC version now, even though the PS3 and Xbox 360 fans, they took a loss as well too. It is what it is. But to make a long story short, in the 90s or early 2000s, I think that's right, 2000s, when they released Mortal Kombat Armageddon, if you played through the story mode, it was pretty decent. It was straight. But in the story mode, Raiden has become evil, and he's done conjured up Liu Kang's corpse to do his bidding, and he's pretty much slaying selected people for some weird reason. We don't know why, but honestly, we just know Raiden is he's enforced by Raiden, or Raiden's enforcer, sorry. But at the end of the day, we know why that's going on. Fujin, meanwhile, is forming a resistance, meaning like he's confused why his friend is, or brother is pretty much corrupted and pretty much doing evil deeds, and he's just confused. So he done went through the realms, to seek an audience with the gods to try to figure out what may have happened, and pretty much at this point he just needs to form a resistance. That's what's going on in the story mode. And Mortal Kombat Armageddon, he needs to form a resistance, and he does. He forms a resistance with Kung Lao and other Earthrealm warriors like Sub-Zero, Frost, and stuff like that. So the similarities I wanted to talk about was in Mortal Kombat X. If you notice the same plot at the ending of the story mode in Mortal Kombat X, if you played it, Raiden has a conversation with Liu Kang and Katana at the end of the game, and lets them know if they're going to be the new rulers of NetherRealm or whatever, blah blah blah. Make a long story short, if they have any issues with Earthrealm, he will hunt them down and pretty much mercilessly kill them. And pretty much in this form he's evil, or a lot of people is considering him to be evil. So what my take on that is, as we saw in the Mortal Kombat X comics, Raiden was also possessed, by the Kamadogu knife when he tried to perform a sort of ritual. Jax, Sub-Zero, and Kung Lao were the only three that were actually reverted back to their human states, or they actually regained their soul or whatever. But other than that, Liu Kang and Katana, they stayed remnants, and it's weird because it seemed like they're following that plot, even though Raiden is not controlling Liu Kang. They have free will, and obviously they're like the new emperor and empress of the NetherRealm. So if NetherRealm is gonna go that way with the story, like for the next Mortal Kombat, I would definitely like for them to use Fujin as a main character in the story, and as a playable character, so we can see him form that resistance with the remaining Earthrealm warriors and their offsprings like Kung Lao, Kung Jin, and all that. Because it was just like with Fujin, it like in the story mode, it was just the potholes was so fucking huge. I don't think you can dig yourself out of one. It was like, where's Fujin at? Why all this going on? Where's Fujin? Why is it was just weird, because in the first chapter we saw him in the Sky Temple, just giving us the 10 rating, the 10 plus rating, giving us that 100%. I'm gonna be in the game confirmed action. But we didn't get him Combat Pack 1, we didn't get him Combat Pack 2. So what else can I say? Hopefully we'll get him in this next Mortal Kombat game that I'm so anticipating, just because I know this character is definitely going to be number one, hopefully, if not gonna be in the DLC or main roster. So this is your boy Gullahking. What do y'all think? I'm making a great point. If you think about, like I said, sit down, brainstorm with me. Sit back, go and think about the whole Mortal Kombat Armageddon story lore, and then think about the Mortal Kombat X story lore when it comes to Raiden becoming evil, and then when it becomes Fujin's job to form a resistance and become the next protector of earthrealm.
Amulet to the Elder Gods. They might offer counsel. Shinnok can never escape.